Well, it's nice because I worked on it for 2 years, and so it's a chance to you have to give it to the audience eventually. And so that's very nice. It's very much of a rite of passage, and it's like your baby's gone off to wherever they go, and so that's nice. Right. Well, I think there's so much about the craze. It's just so hard to pin down what's real and what's not real, and true and what's not true. And I felt that I wanted to humanize them in a way, not to forgive them or apologize for them, but to try to make them a little more, to present them as people, which they were. And that's what interested me. Yeah, well, I had always wanted to do a gangster film, and in the United States, for me, if you were doing an Italian gangster film, there's Godfather and all these films that you can't compete with, no matter what you do or how you change it. And the chance to do a British gangster film, for me, I got to get away from all that and not be held back by all that. And I think also by me being American, I was able to bring a different perspective on the craze that was less ownership, like the British, especially the Londoners, have of them, and see them in a different way than a British filmmaker could. It's not really, because you always know where he is, and we have him. He goes off to makeup to change over, and we have him back again. And it was a pleasure, really, and it was great because if you had two actors, it'd always be a negotiation between the two as to what the relationship was. And really, with Tom, he could work out that relationship himself and figure out things that normally two people would have to do. I think it was difficult for Tom because he didn't have another actor across from him. So he had to pretend that his other half was across from him. And but for me, I think it was a similar challenge because it was technical, and you had to get all the technical things right, but you didn't want to forget about the creative part of it and the moments between the actors and things like that. I don't know. I think movies have always happened when they're supposed to happen, generally. And for whatever reason, this one took that long to do, and who knows when the next one will be. And hopefully we'll intimidate the whoever wants to make the next one into waiting even longer than we had to wait. Well, I think that you'll see this world. You'll get to go to the 60s in London. And that's what a movie should do. It should transport you to a place that you can't go in your own real life. And you'll see it through the eyes of these two notorious brothers and maybe see them in a different way than you're used to seeing them.